let's settle down. Let's have an informed conversation. So let's just see where we are. 20 years in, where are we at? This has been the pitch, that if we stop building pipelines, it's all going to be rainbows and unicorns. If we stop building pipelines, we're going to reduce CO2. So that's been the pitch for 20 years now. What's the reality? Well, the reality is we stop building energy infrastructure, stop building pipelines. We're just displacing CO2 to other jurisdictions around the world who have much lower standards than ourselves. We're not reducing CO2 one little bit. We're also hauling a lot more oil by rail now because we haven't built pipelines. I think we all know pipelines are the safest form of transportation for hydrocarbons, but we're hauling by rail more and more every year. And you know, who thinks this is a good idea? It costs us more, it's not as safe, and it's actually more greenhouse gas intensive because it takes more energy to haul it by rail. And who here does not remember the horror of Lac Mégantic? You know, what are we talking about here? Why are we doing this? Why can't we have a rational, informed discussion on energy and do some rational, safe projects? And of course, it's costing this country, and when I say this country, I don't mean Alberta, I mean this country, billions of dollars a year in lost revenue, lost employment, lost manufacturing, as capital escapes the country and starts investing elsewhere because they're so frustrated with what's happening here in Canada. And I'm not talking only about foreign companies leaving, and they've left in droves. I'm talking about our own Canadian companies have given up on Canada and are investing elsewhere. TC Energy bought Columbia Gas in the States, Enbridge bought Spectra in the US. Mining companies are investing elsewhere. I had breakfast last year in Toronto with the president of a large Canadian mining company, and he told me that his company is spending $3 billion this year on exploration and development, not 1 cent in Canada, and it's not the rock. He said, I just can't get anything done, so we're spending our money elsewhere. And of course, we're selling our product at our discount. We get a huge discount here in Western Canada for the oil that we're selling to the United States for natural gas. And at the same time, we're importing oil in Eastern Canada at world prices. For which Canadian does that make sense? It's absolute madness. Why are we causing us such economic hardship and lack of opportunity? Let's have a rational discussion. And of course, government revenues are dropping because of the decimation of the energy industry in Western Canada. And of course, government revenue dropping means schools, roads, hospitals. This has a direct impact on all of us. I show Alberta here, but it's true across the country. Selling our resources at a discount does not serve any Canadian well.